Hello, I'm Bex Black Whisper Crafts. It's BEXX with Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me today. I just coming on to do a VR for Leslie at Silver Moon Creations. She is doing her first challenge. Congratulations, Leslie. Yay. And it is November No Buy Junk Journal Shop Your Stash Challenge 2023. That's a big mouthful, but it's really all in a nutshell that make a journal and put all of these items in it that's on the list, which I have the list right here. There's 20 items, which they're very basic items. I even had them in my stash, and I don't have a ton of junk journal things, but I do have a few. So the 20 items that you need to make your junk journal and put in your junk journal are altered, which is, or hidden paper clips. I asked Leslie and she said it's fine to do altered because I can't make a hidden paper clip. Mine just turned out bleh. So all beside the point. Altered paper clips 2, a belly band 1, book pages unlimited, buttons 5, cards 1, clusters 1, doilies, paper or fabric unlimited, dyed papers unlimited, fabrics and laces unlimited, gems, jewelry, etc. And I'm pretty sure there's a number on there. I don't remember what the number is. But anyway, I have all of them. Junk mail, 3 pieces, masterboard, at least 1, napkin 1, numbers, unlimited, paint, unlimited, pockets 2 at least, stickers, unlimited, tags, at least 2, tuck spots, at least 4, and at least 2 different washi tapes. And yes, I did redo the list. I put it in alphabetical order because the way I think, I have to have things super organized or my brain just pushes it out. Makes it gobbledygook. So that's just how I did it to work for me, and I'm sure Leslie doesn't matter to her. I'm sure it doesn't. But when I got finished, this is what my list looked like. And I do tick marks. When I am doing things, I do tick marks, and there's a whole lot more on here than there are because I got tired of doing tick marks because I was finished. And yes, I have everything in there and more. So all you need to do is let Leslie know that you're going to participate. And there is a, sorry, my mind is going blank. Hold on just a second. All you need to do is let Leslie know, and her email is in the video when she gives you all the information, and I will link the video in the description box so that you can just go and listen to it all from Leslie. She explains it all perfectly, and there's a point system. Whoever has the most points at the end is the winner. Yay! But all beside the point, basically, there's the list of 20 items you must include in your junk journal. Is shop from your existing stash. And this challenge is from November 1st through December 16th. And Leslie will choose a winner, whoever has the most points, via a YouTube video on December 17th. So you still have plenty of time to make your journal and make all the stuff that goes in it and put all the stuff in it, and yeah, really fun. And the reason I am doing my VR and my completed journal reveal in one video is I didn't think that I could fit this in anywhere in the 6-week time period. But my love, my Joe, purchased a piece of furniture that has 8 drawers in it, brand new item that looks like he bought it from the Restore, but it looks like something that they put in a house, and then probably the owner probably just took it out and put in what they liked. So it's all brand new. He just needs to put a new top on it and stuff. So on the weekends we do things together. Well, the woodworking thing, you know, that's not much help there at the moment with things like that, disassembling and putting back together. So he had a project. So I had a day and a half that I didn't have anything planned, which doesn't turn out very often for me. So I thought I can do this to show support to Leslie for her first challenge because I really wanted to do it and show you support Leslie. So this is my VR and it's my reveal because this is all the time that I have. So I thought I would make it and go ahead and do the VR and the journal reveal. So I'll have it all done. And I got to participate. So here it is. Here's my gorgeous, beautiful journal. And I will start off by, I handmade the journal. I had some in my on my bookshelf that I could have just pulled one out that I've already made. But no, that's not a challenge. For me, that's not a challenge. So I started from scratch and made the whole thing. It's only one signature. It's really small. It's really simple. And it is obviously black and gold. And there's earth tones, all browns and antique and bronze colors. So let me just get the ribbon off. And I don't know if you can tell it or not. You can probably tell it right here. That I also put gold acrylic paint on the ribbon so that it would match. And funny thing, I purchased, well, I don't know if this is one or not. I purchased a roll of ribbon from Joann's. And I thought it was gorgeous. And I've been using it. And then I purchased some from Temu. They're identical. Identical quality, identical looks and everything. Now I don't know which one I used on anything. So whether I used the Joann's because I took it off the spool and I wrapped them around a card because it's easier to store. But anyway, yes, same ribbon, Joann's and Temu. So, and they both have the little stretch in them, everything. So I don't know if this is Joann's or Temu's, and it doesn't really matter. Just use whatever you have in your stash. It doesn't matter what you paid for it. It doesn't matter the brand name. It doesn't matter. Just use whatever you have. Let's see. Let's carry on. I just thought that was a funny side note. But yeah, put some gold paint on it. Let me take it out from under here so I'm not thrashing around with it. But yeah, put the gold paint on the ribbon. I thought that looked really pretty and made it not blend in, but made it go with the journal better. Really thought that's pretty, the gold. So let's put this aside. And let's go with the little, and since it was just one signature, I used one 12 by 12 very thick cardstock page and just folded it, you know, scored it and folded it. And it has the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Really simple. It is 40 pages, so that's 10 pages. And, you know, of course, you can figure that out. That is 40 pages with 10 coffee dyed and tea dyed and tea stained papers. I did all of that myself. It was in my stash. And this cover has a layer of, I'll get there, book pages. Has book pages, a layer of book pages. And then I put that spooky cloth. I guess you can see it. I'm sure you can see it in the background, all of that. Put the spooky cloth on it because I love texture. And then I got some gloves. These were gloves from a Halloween outfit many years ago. And they couldn't even get them over my arm back then. So I cut them up and then I used a piece on the front and a piece on the back. I thought that looked really pretty. And I took this same ribbon and put a row here and painted gold on everything, just randomly gold on everything. And in the front, I used the same ones that I used for my October daily, as I love these letters. They're amazing. So I cut each one out and I inked it up with espresso, ground espresso, Tim Holtz Distress ink. And then I went around the edges with black just to define it a little bit more and make it look older. And this gorgeous owl is just from one of my cutout books. And I just cut it with one of my torn papers die cuts. There are 2 layers of cardstock under the owl and 1 layer of cardstock under the black on black striped cardstock here. And I just put some little flicks on it. Hopefully they look kind of like feathers. I'm not sure if they look like feathers or not, but that's the what do you call it? That's what I was going for. Sort of like feathers, but I'm kind of a messy crafter. And this here is just a clip. Since there's not a spine, really know where to put the little dangle that I wanted to put on it. So I just used a bulb pin and covered the bulb pin with black lace, of course, and just, these are just scraps I had. And then, of course, this is Tiger's Eye. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't know if the camera is picking up the amazing Tiger's Eye beads. And then there's black beads. And I painted the ecru colored wax thread that I used. I painted it gold so that it would all blend in. And I painted these silver feathers. I painted them gold also. And, of course, I love keys. Keys and bats, just love them both. So I got some key charms on there for the jewelry. And these are beads, so I consider that jewelry also, but the Tiger's Eye beads are gorgeous, just gorgeous. So I thought that turned out really cute. Really like that. And let's see, I think I went over everything there. Yes. Okay. So let's get into it. So the junk mail. Here's a piece of junk mail. And it was like this, so I turned it this way. And I opened it up, of course, and I stamped that skull in there. Just inked everything up. There's some washi tape there. Of course, there's my awesome bats. And then, of course, I inked all the back. If you get anything from me, it's generally I inked it, hand inked it. This is hand inked, of course. But it's just something I like to do. And there's a piece of junk mail. Here's a tuck spot. And I just put some gold paint down there. Not an artist, but that was fun. Then I did make a bookmark with feathers and some creepy little spider webs. And it's just, and there's a planchette, the sticker. And I just put this little paper clip on there so you could clip it somewhere in if you wanted to. And I like to, when I just make a small journal like this, just one signature, I like to use washi tape to reinforce the spine. So there's script washi tape there, and there is the anatomy, the bones of the body there on the back page also. And here is my napkin. That is so pretty. It turned out so pretty. There. I just put glue down. It doesn't matter what kind of glue you use. And I used a napkin from a napkin. You know, the 2-ply napkins. I used the printed part way back when, and I still had the inner piece. So I just crumpled it up and just stuck it on there. And when it was mostly dry, then I just took my gold paint and went over it. And then I just die cut some patterned paper of gray and put it on there and just flicked a little bit of gold. And this is popped up with some foam tape, just so the trees look like they're kind of sitting back away. Of course, I have my bats and all of the inking, the die cutting. I made everything in here. And if I didn't make it, I will let you know. There are papers that I have in here that I purchased from small shops around town. And I have some papers in here, and then I did do some tabs on some pages. And this is a pocket, and there's my book page. But there's a little gold doily. I just painted it gold. And remember this because you'll see it again. Not this doily, but I used it for something else. So, it does everything on that page. Yep. Okay. And this page this was a void because I was making a white moon. I was making it black and yellows. And I just kept that piece because I thought it was cool. So I put that in here. Thought that was cool. And of course a bat. And then here's some more paint. And this is a tuck spot here. And this is a pocket here. And this is a pocket here. So let's take the first, let's take this one out. There's a tag that I made. You needed 2 tags. So there's another tag. And there is the doily right there. See? Use that, put that underneath there when I painted that. That's one time I used it, and there's another time I used it also. But there's 2 tags, and then here we have our Bat Bingo card I made. Just stamp that bingo on there. Go rubber stamp and stamp some bats. You got Bat Bingo. Then here's just a piece of creepy that I had, and I thought that looked really cute in there. And then here is a piece of material, and I need a new sewing machine, I think. Another side note, I was just going to sew it all, and that just takes me a lot less time to sew. Just use some glue stick to stick stuff down and then just sew it. Yeah, my sewing machine is not happy with me. It's not doing anything. So, didn't have time to take it all apart right now, but that's all beside the point. I think I'm just going to buy another one. So I just glued it on there. That works for now, and I can always go back later and sew it whenever I get things going. Just stuck a little bat on there, inked this all up, inked everything up by hand. But I think that's really cute and really fun. That's a tuck spot there, and a pocket here, and a pocket here. And this was a book page that I stamped on top of it. There's the spooky house, and there's a big feather, and there's trees and spider webs. Then, since I couldn't sew, I used my lighter weight lace. Then, oh, I missed one. Right here. There's a little dangle with the little chips. These are the little chips that you would use for jewelry making. And I get these and all of my crystals or anything like that I purchase in jewelry at the Rock Barrel in Dallas, Texas. If you ever pass through Dallas, Texas, you have to stop at the Rock Barrel. I think the only 2 days are closed, maybe Sunday and Wednesday. I don't remember. But amazing. Go there at least once a year, and they're very inexpensive. But they have beads of all kinds, and it's all crystals and stones and things of that nature. That's all they carry. So, yes, that's where I got all those at. But, yeah, there's a little chips there. We'll go back to this one now. Sorry about that. I've forgotten. I have 3 of those. I have one at the beginning, and I have one right here. You can see the little tiger's eye chips. And then this is a sticker. And all of these papers, I did hand dye them. Then here is my bat charm. Let me take this off so you can see it all. My little bronze bat. And this is Petersite. And it is expensive. The Petersite stone is expensive. So I only have 1 bead in the whole journal. 1 Petersite bead. But I just used my hemp cord, and yeah, just made that on there. And this is the paper clip that holds this too. This is a tuck spot. And there's just a little piece of paper that I purchased from one of the little shops here in town. And then there's just another little piece of paper. You can do whatever. There's a creepy paper. And this is a book page. And it's a hidden journal spot if you fold it out. And there you go. You can journal in there and keep it all hidden. And it's a tuck spot, so nobody would ever know. You have a tuck spot there and a tuck spot there. So it's a double tuck spot. Then I just stamped on that. Let's get this back on here. Oh, I think I did it the wrong way. Hold on just a moment. There we go. And of course the bat charm. And there's a little tab on that page. And just randomly, just how I like to make journals. I just randomly go through and put things. So there's a bat, and then just a piece of, looks like old wallpaper. This is a double pocket, and this was an envelope. And I just did all the stamping of the trees on there and just dressed it with black soot and ground espresso and just glued a scrap of lace on there. It turned out great. Here's one of my buttons. You needed to do 5 buttons. And this is a journal card, and I just folded over some the torn tea stain that I wouldn't use with anything else, and just folded it over and just sewed my little button on there and just left the red. I thought that turned out cute. And this is one of the little papers from one of the little shops in town. This is another piece of junk mail. And there's the envelope. And here's a sticker. There's 2 stickers there. There's lace there, and I inked it all up. And it's, excuse me, and I backed it with one of the coffee dyed or tea stained, whichever. Some Velcro on there. Got your little pocket there. Hope that turned out cute. And this, like I said, is a double pocket. So put that back in there, and we'll put this one in the front pocket. And there is also a tab there with little Spideys on it. That turned out nicely. And then there's a sticker, and my page did tear because for some reason it tore. So I just glued that on there. Voila! Nobody knows the difference. Let me put it back down here where you can see it. Of course, another bat. Here's my belly band, and here's another button. Did the same thing, made another tag, and just put a little tiny scrap for a bow on the back. That turned out cute. This is a book page, and I love to use the chapter pages. I just think they're so cool. And I inked up all the edges and just put a stamp there, part 4, after. And I just put a little scrap there so you could tell where to open it. And the skull is on there, and you can just write on the inside. And this belly band is, as you can see right there, it's cardstock. And then I glued a book page on it, which is from a dictionary. That's the Skeletal System. And just put some more book pages up here and put this beautiful piece of mesh that Martha Makes Art gave me with my winnings. And then I just inked up the page and just stamped the spider webs on it just to make it look nice and creepy and old. I thought it turned out nicely. And then there's a tab on this one. Turn the page over, just did some simple stamping. And this is, okay, that goes on the other page. This is a paper clip. Just a piece of random music paper. Inked that all up to look creepy. But this is one of the little tarot cards. It's so cute. The Hangman. It had orange around the edges, so I just scuffed it up with sandpaper block and just put some gold around and put a simple gold butterfly and put some tulle on it. It was black, and so I flicked the paint on it to make it match better. And I just scrubbed what do you call it, sandpaper the back of it, and then inked it up in black. But I thought that turned out nicely. And that page, I just randomly painted it. Let's get this pulled down here. Put this back on. It's one of my paper clips. Kind of is hidden, even though I didn't do it on purpose. And then here is a journal card. I stamped the creepy house image onto a book page. Just tucks underneath there. I think I have this farther over. There. So you can see the pretty feathers. Try this again. There we go. So I just randomly did some gold paint because that's what I had left over from the other side, and just stamped some feathers on it. It looks pretty. Pretty. And then a tab on this page. This is, I purposefully cut this artesian out. The word artesian, you can look that up, Google it, if you know what it means. But it's so small, I won't be able to read it word for word for you. And then I just glued this other piece of lace on here. And here is some more tiger's eye tips on that bolt pen. This is a tuck spot. And this is actually from years ago, if you'll remember, whenever Stampin' Up! Had that paper. But another button. Just use little scraps of lace and just sewed the button on there. And just put in that little tuck spot there. And then just put that paper clip on there. And there's another tab. Of course, you could use this side also. There's a bat. Here's my card that I had in my stash. I did not like it. The background here was like the goldenrod color, like the yellow on the candy corn. Didn't really care for it, and this was black, so I just painted it all gold and just added some lace. I peeled this off and stuck some lace under it, so now I really like it. So now we have a card we can use. It's really cute. Let me just make sure I get that tucked in so it's not squished. Okay, and this piece of cardstock, it was just a piece of scrap, and this was all jaggedy, so I just cut out a nice, pretty, elaborate, what do you call that? With a die cut. Lace pattern. There we go. I'll get there. And this is the center of the signature, the one signature. And there's a music note, of course. You can see what that is. This has a book page. This is about butterflies. And then I just put 2 pieces of the papers that I purchased at a little shop here in town in here, just cut-offs. And I tied this, of course, in 3 knots, like I always do, but then I like this, just to put the random piece of lace in there, tie it in a bow, so if you want to take the lace out and use it, or leave it in. So turning the page, there's a little scully there, and just some bat cardstock. And I put some of these stickers in here. There's another button. You can see that. Let me pull it down a little bit. That's a button there, wrapped around with twine, and then some lace to make an altered paper clip with a button. These are stickers. I purchased them from Amazon and got a gazillion. I mean, I thought I was getting like 50. No, there was like 500 or so. I don't know, of these. So I wanted to add some of these. I think they're really cute. They would be cute to use in here. Just a random piece of paper. And here is a mini cluster with just one of my numbers and lace on it. And there's another number here. Sorry, I didn't point out there was a number. There's another one of my numbers that I make. I just use scrap paper. I just stamp my numbers on it. Stamp a lace stamp or something, and then ink it up with whatever brown I have, and then go on the edges with black, so you can use them on brown or black. But there's another number, and here is a tuck spot. I love these. I really want these in bronze, but rose gold is what I have, so that's what I'm using. And this creepy page, I really like it, so I wanted to use it in here as a tuck spot. And if you can also take it out and use it wherever you want. There's a tab at the top of that page. But here is my 3rd piece of junk mail. And there is another cluster there. There's some more washi tape, washi tape, washi tape. And also made this one into just a little pocket. And there's the music notes in there. Just creeped it up. Just stamped it on the back. There's some more washi tape. Moment. I'm gonna get this back on here. Love keys. And there's another doily, and I did paint the edges of that one also gold. Here's a little pocket or tuck spot, whatever you prefer to call it. And all I did on this one, I inked up one of the dictionary pages and just put some gold paint on it. I really like it. You can just turn it on the back, cut it up, whatever you want. And this is part of one of the 3 master boards that I cut up and used in here. But I just added some lace to it and cut it off and made it a tag. And that was one of the master boards. We used 3, as I said. And there's another tab there. And some of the tabs are from the master board. You can see the book page part. And here's another number, 21. There's another piece of Bat Bingo in case you want to play. And that looks like a apothecary picture. And this is the other pieces of the doily and a bat. And here is a side pocket. There's a sticker, and then there is a dictionary page. And you pull this out, and you can journal in the back of it with your silver or gold pen, bronze. And there's a bat in there. This is a cluster of flowers. And there's a bat on there. And another one of these little hidden journal spots, if you so desire. Very fun. Just tuck it in there, and then there is another tab, just the feather, and I inked up the pages. Here's another belly band. I just used silver and I put black lace on it. Here's a gorgeous black and gold with roses on it, but I turned it that way so you could see it better. And these I purchased forever ago. It's like a whole bundle of like 725 pieces from Amazon of just, it said junk journal material. So they're really cool. Just randomly put it in there, and there's some more numbers on that. Little tab, and there is a creepy little page. Here is my other paper clip, and that's a sticker, and there's a dictionary page. And this, it was one of the pages that were just torn. You know, sometimes they just get torn. And I took my Crackle, took my, what do you call it, Stampin' Up! Big Crackle stamp. That's what's in the background. Then I inked it up and then just put some gold stripes on it. You can just use that. There's a bat there, and there's a tab there. That's a paper clip on there. Just some simple inking, and this is a music page that came in that whole big Amazon bundle. So I figured I would put the music note here, and there's another doily, and that makes into a tuck spot there. There's another tab, and here is my 5th button. There's some gems there. Okay, this is a cluster. There's a number on it. There's gems, there's cloth, there's lace, and this is burlap. So that's a whole bunch of stuff right there. That's funny. And this is one of my, from one of the, this pocket is from one of the masterboards. Just some little scrap of lace there. And then this is just another tab. I used one of the stickers on top. And then there's a feather and a bat. And then there, of course, is the washi tape on the back, just like on the front. And this is where I use that doily at. Also, I stenciled that doily on here. And just a few pieces of scraps that you can use wherever you want. And there's the back. I know this is a really long video, but yes, here is the list. Altered paper clips, belly band, book pages, buttons, card, clusters, doilies, paper fabric, dyed papers, fabrics and laces, gems, jewelry, etc., junk mail, masterboard, napkin, numbers, paint, pockets, stickers, tags, tuck box, and washi tape. So there's all my ticks, and I added a few things last night. I thought, I'm just going to add a few more things, so I have no idea how much more is in here, but I checked all the boxes. And thank you so much, Leslie, for not minding that I use altered paper clips instead of hidden paper clips. And I think that's all I needed to say, but yeah, I will link the video in the description box. And also, this is my VR and my journal reveal, just because time constraints, and I wanted so much to show Leslie the support and to do her challenge. And I think this is very brave for her to do her first one. Yay! Congratulations, Leslie, at Silver Moon Creations. This is hashtag NOVJJ Stash Challenge 2023, which is, excuse me, I'm about to sneeze, so sorry. It's November No Buy Junk Journal Shop Your Stash Challenge 2023. It is hosted by Leslie at Silver Moon Creations. And if you participate, please be sure and do VR. And also, there is a point system. I will leave her video in the description box. And I will, let's see, be sure and use the hashtag in my title. And also tag her. When you tag someone, if it turns blue, then you tag them. So I think that's all the information I need to give you, because Leslie's video will tell you all the rest. And this was lots of fun. Just did it really quick, like from scratch. Everything in here, I made it. And thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Leslie, for hosting. And good luck to everybody who is participating. I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. Have a wonderful, crafty day. Bye-bye.